we've definitely seen before.
We have.
But I swear it was used specifically into Gnar because of his relatively short range comparatively to Annie in the top lane. You could just kind of out-trade him, out-see, but like that alone is an incredible feat to take down Caps in a final. But anyway, we find ourselves at the beginning of spring. The expectations have shifted, and the bot side of the map.
Target might be in trouble. Ignite's going to be the return. It's a flash, mystic shot aimed down the line. Supa's first blood. Police response, so quick supreme is Jojo in the 1v1. Vladi under his own turret, and Jojo can't step forward. Vladi's flash is held for now, as Jojo came very close to overshooting the mark. Our thoughts, Elyoya's moving into position with Canna getting it pushed on wave. But look at the size of this wave.
The stun is going to come through. The CC combo is terrifying.
Yeah, what can you do? You're up against the wall in there. You will stay. Canna flashes, but it's met by Elyoya. The burn's ticking down. Somehow Elyoya hasn't gotten the kill yet. The rock, though, will seal the deal. And with the minion wave in front of the turret, that is a double whammy.
I mean, for a successful gank and it doesn't pay off, then there's an extra camp that you get to clear. And power farming on this Lillia is going to be crucial when it comes to the mid game and just the mobility that you're going to have playing around.
Look how cocky Caliste is, though. In front of his turret, he might pay the iron price. I mean, the Ignite ticking over the potion just in case. And
live. Wave in a bit of an awkward spot. He's going to be forced to push that one out as the resets come through.
Jojo snap back. I love that. Again, action keeps pursuing. Vladi with a sidestep doesn't have to do anything more. The Impale stolen away before an Impale of Elyoya's own is in the way. Abscond abducted, and Elyoya's Scorpion live comes to a crushing end. Yike there to help seal it.
Nice out.
6 grubs for a Gnar inside. Always feels good, while at least Drake stacking starts with a Cloud. And a Hextech coming up next. Canna using this time to just get some turret plating for his own. Pull back some of the gold as he engages on Targamas. A good bop away, sets up a Vladi to maybe hit him, but in trouble as Targamas. He flashes away, no ulti, Impale stolen, but not taken. Asleep is Yike, finds someone behind the wheel as Alvaro is the fate sealed on the back, opens up a Targamas again. Vladi has to flush away as KC, even up against their own turret, are getting threatened by Jojo. A clean re-engage from KOI to get themselves back in the game. KC will have mid-prio for the time being. Supa gets tagged out, but KC waiting to pull the triggers as Vladi and Jojo pulling it out. There's a fate sealed onto one target. If Vladi gets away from this, it's a big ulti not to have for the fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot used. And
Alvaro! Targamas behind enemy lines. Elyoya running away, but he's caught something. I didn't know cows could swim. Targamas still alive with the unbreakable will as the Scorpion's being run into him, but it's trample out with a long chain line. A trade for now, but Jojo's taken down by Yike. The deer has got spirit, and now a new target. Supa and Alvaro together, but for a Lillia, that's a dream come true. Down for the Quadra, and down for KC's exceptional fight.
Yike is popping off. A fight like this where it's scattered in multiple skirmishes.
Same idea.
Oh, Yike though. Oh, it's hunting season for KOI.
It is indeed. I tell you what, Venison might take sides, but the gliding away has been good. Not one but two is three-man again. Carter's just doing it again. His Gnar always finds the wall, and Yike always finds the kill. KOI will no longer be fishing. I think the rod's broken as Khan's got a new target, Elyoya, right in front of him, and nothing that this Scorpion can do. Yike just moves into vicinity, and KC are now styling. Again, was one singular play. Now for KC, looking to continue pushing mid. You can see Vladi up in top. Dragon's been up for a while, but Targamas has got something in river. There's a one-man lilting lullaby onto the Scorpion. It's going to set up with Chains of Corruption as well. The damage is disgusting.
I mean, beautiful setup with the CC as well. Keeping Elyoya locked. Might be in some danger here. Trapped underneath this tower. Supa goes for a 1v1.
He does indeed. Calista's low on mana. How much does it matter here against the lethality Varus? He kites away. Supa gets poked out, and another arrow to fly through as Vladi just takes a free kill. Doesn't press anything, but his rocket belters. Vladi, now that he's here, wants to go for a little bit more. Myrwn's going to get tanked up and sent in, and Yike, you can see, is once again looking for another ankle, but lilting lullaby fate sealed is blocked by Vladi getting into melee range. Chain latch won't connect in part 2, but debuff. We need Myrwn to really set it up and spike it down. But they're not going anywhere near. KOI just going to move away, and that's Eragon for free. And GA version as well for KC. Start playing some of these dives. 2,700 between jungle, 1k for top, 1k for Caliste between him and Supa. And second dragon for KC, also going to be piled on that welcome bundle.
Oof, I mean, it's a rough one for KOI. I think they made the wise decision. You'll notice their itemization second. So now they find themselves at a pivotal moment. No Dragon for 4.5 minutes, Baron in 2.5. Within this time frame, they need to mitigate what advantages KC can find. Oh,
nice.
That is just a solo kill.
It is indeed. Well, guess what? It doesn't count because
this Lillia is what we in the
misery business talk about. Caliste losing his Edge of Night, but Elyoya gets nowhere near him. Meanwhile, losing Lullaby catches two by the toe, and now Alvaro not going to get bowled over, but Yike steps up to do a little bit more damage as he runs away. The Ignite's going to be enough to tick and send him far as Jojo at half HP with a poke from Caliste. KC, the B comes out, and even Vladi fighting top turret will go on to Myrwn. I mean, this is a solo kill territory, and he sends out Tibbers, but Tibbers in response. But you're going to get your answer before Vladi ends up dying. One Tibbers now, two onto the rip. Gets a little bit angry, and Supa's going to get the bear. Beware. Boy, run to the base, and they have to heal on up as their inhibitor in top. As
they did push for an inhibitor in top lane, and Vladi tried to outplay 2v1.
Yes.
Aside from that, and ooh, is that a Yone that is out of position?
It is indeed, and Targamas is going to make it so. Nice little trample up. Can they kill the cow? Targamas gets in the way, and Unbreakable Will's going to buy him a bit of time. Even if he dies here, he knows it's going to be an end-up trade, but he's not. Targamas is out of the way, and Caliste takes the kill with that punish as well. Baron is right below.
Perhaps Elyoya can get a steal if he can. There are options, but I don't think Casey's going to make it very easy for them.
Elyoya pulls something out of the hat. Now, what I tried to say is Targamas flashes forward with the Polarizer. He's got to pull a miracle out, but a lilting Lullaby ×3. Supa's going to cleanse it away, but Vladi has an Impale to add more CC. Myrwn flashes as well, and although it looks like it's going good for KOI, 1, 2, 3, count with me, everyone at home, that's 4. That's right, you're learning to count all the flashes that KC took out of KOI, running away from this Baron.
The goal difference is just too big. Even though they get the kill onto Targamas, it's not enough to turn the fight in their favor. But Elyoya has not given up yet. The TP comes in from Jojo.
Send in the Hail Mary, what else can you do? But Yike, now without Zonya's maybe a little bit more vulnerable, but the almost level 16. Lillia sits on the Baron and waits for his moment. On to Jojo, the burn is enough with Caliste, poking and ranging. Myrwn lucky to be outside of that enhanced quiver. Blue team has indeed taken Baron. That's 9K, that's Baron, and that's KC looking to put the nail in the coffin of game number 1. Myrwn gets out if only just Targamas had his unit, but not his collision. Vladi has found Supa, and it's not going to end here. That's an electrocution as Vladi finds kill number 3. Of course, with Red Buff and KC are doing something on the other part of the map. Look at the inhibitor turret, rather Nexus turret from Canna, as he's taken him himself. Inhibitor's going to be exposed. Bot turret is going to come up next, and KOI, the fire just won't go out. It's a 12K gold lead because structures are falling every 10 seconds. Make it another one, and now KOI on their last defense with an Impale taken out. It's Impale for Impale, a little bit janky that takes Vladi out in the end, but Targamas is re-engaged, going to make sure that Alvaro will drop 2. KC running into the base, 4 members, Baron behind them. KOI have got 4, but it ain't the same. The ambulance is definitely called for the right team, and Jojo's poked out. Canna's ulti is brilliant, and yet again, KC are filling us with hope. The region is looking at this team in the same vein, and in game 1 against that mighty fish, they've got a spear in hand.
KC with a very solid game 1 performance. It was chaotic in terms of how the early laning phase was going, but Yike just popped off. That first team fight was all it took for him to run away with the game.
Game 1, but game 2 is coming up after this between KC and KOI.